What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Indie's Nutz podcast, the internet's #1 indie gaming news, reviews, and previews podcast, hosted by people you've never heard of, and you certainly aren't listening to, probably. The show posts each and every week for your listening pleasure on your favorite podcast service of choice, including our home Podbean, but no longer on Stitcher, because that died. Stitcher's gone forever.
Dead. Yeah, Stitcher's
dead.
Shit,
did it die?
Dead forever.
It's very dead.
Dead forever, Andy.
It's super dead.
But you know what's not dead forever, Andy? You know what's not dead?
This thing that we do?
Indie games.
Indie games.
Because good God almighty, folks, that we have a jam-packed show. We're starting this one a little early. We're probably going to use all of this hour and 10 minutes to get everything we possibly can in here. As a matter of fact, we're going to be skipping what we've been playing because there is Gamescom happening, and the Future Games show happened yesterday, and my God, did they show a lot of great games. We cherry-picked our favorites, and we slapped them into a mega-sized wish list roundup for you, and we were also picking our games of the future show games. But first, we want to tell you that you could support us by going to patreon.com/dual-screens, just like our Patreon producer Colton, the apprentice, Nestler. We cannot continue to grow without all of your support, so please consider going over there, giving a dollar bill, y'all, and helping us out by getting all up inside our Discord and all up inside our business and us not creating bonus content because everybody is lazy. All right, so stop the clickety-clacks. We got a show to do. You know it. Here we go. We're going to do the show. You guys, I'm Steve Fontana, by the way. That's Mr. Nuff, aka Matt, and that's Andy Asimakis. How are you guys? How are you doing? Let's get the ball rolling.
I'm doing great.
We're just talking to each other
in the dock.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. We got a big ass doc for you today. Big ass doc.
We're just writing comments in the doc to each other.
That's true. That's true.
During the show.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, no, we don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. There's too much to talk about.
There's too much stuff. We gotta stop fooling around.
Things.
Andy, it's too much. I'm sorry.
Way too much. Andy, what's going on dualscreens.com or on our other podcasts?
Oh, wait. I did a thing recently. I played a whole game and I put it on the website and the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's called The Prototype. Please check it out. It's like a 15-minute video. It's a little spooky visual horror game.
Many spoops.
Love it.
Looks super analog, which I love.
Or if you don't like spooks, just watch it and see how it goes.
Yeah. If you like Andy, but he doesn't talk, so he's just.
I don't like to ruin the moment with commentary.
It's what we call an LP. A long play.
Yes. A long play.
And then Mr. Steve interviewed Patrick Hickey Jr. recently. The voice of WrestleQuest.
Yes.
Among many other things that man has accomplished in his life.
He is our five-time guest of the Dual Screens podcast. And he was also a 2-time guest of Dual Screens bonus show. So 7 times really, if you're counting.
I believe that Patrick has some kind of time slow down machine.
Yes,
where everything around him slows down so that he can get the fucking insane amount of work done that he does. Anytime I talk to Patrick, like it doesn't matter, like whatever. I'll shoot him a message about something going on in wrestling. He'll shoot me a message or whatever. It always ends up going into like, oh yeah, I'm working on this new thing, or like, oh this new issue is coming out, and it's like, how the fuck do you find time to do any of this shit?
And he like takes his kids places and does things with them.
And he's a college professor.
Spoiler alert. He works very hard. And
he's a crazy hard worker.
And he the one sacrifice he makes in his life, the one sacrifice is sleep.
I can't tell what it is. All right,
that's a secret. He just sleeps as little as possible. That explains all
the fucking Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
There you go.
Picks.
I was gonna say the one thing he's not sacrificing is definitely
his caffeine intake. But go check that out. It's a Dual Screens podcast. That's our flagship show where we interview indie developers, voice actors, all that fun stuff. And Patrick is a great chat. He's always fun to talk to. And have a conversation with. So go check that out. Go to dualscreens.com for everything that isn't posted. All right, let's get right into the wish list roundup, but we're going to start with everything that came across our inboxes and our Steam, what is it, recommended page, and also we have some submissions from our listeners. The last two on my list are from friend of the show and friend of Dual Screens, Miss Envy, so we'll get into those as well. But first, we're gonna go into Matt's game, the only one he put on this portion of the list, which is Odd Sparks. Tell us.
This game came across my Twitter recently and instantly piqued my interest. This looks like basically a crafting survival game plus Pikmin. And there seems to be several levels of automation you can do with like your crafting, where like you can feed stuff materials and build these giant machinations to do all the hard work for you. But it looks adorable. The gameplay looks really smooth and fun. It looks like it's pretty well polished already. I don't know how much content is currently in it. It's listed as early access on Steam, but there's no way to buy into it, so I'm curious if maybe this was a Kickstarter game and we missed out on that. But
I think that just means that the early access, it is, when it's released, it will be released in early access.
In early access.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, so I'm probably going to buy this when it comes out in early access because this looks right up my alley. I love the perspective. I love the art. I love what looks like the gameplay loop. And I can't wait to get it.
We'll give a little description here. Odd Sparks. Design automated workshops for your odd and adorable sparks to carry and craft everything, including more of themselves. Lead your squad of sparks into combat. Explore a strange fantasy world in a single-player or online co-op. Unearth the ancient mystery of the sparks. So yeah, it definitely gives me Pikmin vibes. It also gives me those I forget the name of them, but those massive planet exploring games where you like mine for stuff and you make those big machines, and Dyson Sphere Factory or whatever it's called. I forget what that's called.
Satisfactory?
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, like there's a bunch of them. There's also one I think called Dyson Sphere, but great, just really cool stuff. I can never get into them because I don't like the first person aspect of those games. This looks like it's more my style. So check out Odd Sparks, an automation adventure. Wishlist that if you like. It is on my wishy listy, and we're gonna throw that in the chat if you are watching live on twitch.tv/dual screens streams. Okay, next on the list is, what are we doing next? Where is it? Where did this go? Where did this come from? Somebody removed something.
What happened? What are you talking about?
Carnival Hunt was removed from the.
Oh, I got rid of that.
Okay, so we'll skip that one. What's the point of starting a list if we're gonna remove shit without telling the host of the show?
Well, I thought you're going by what's on the document.
You already put it in there. You already put it in there, so I already.
It was like
queued it up. Tormented Souls.
Ooh.
The second one.
Ooh.
Tell us about this creepy thing.
So the first game is like a throwback love letter to old school tank controlled survivor horror games. It wasn't the best in terms of polish, but I love what it was trying to do, like tap into the old school Silent Hill, Resident Evil sort of like gameplay of the early horror games of the PS1 era, and now it's back with the part 2, and no footage yet, just a tease. But I love it already because it's more of the thing I love so much to play. So please wishlist that and give them some attention, because
I will. I do want to correct you on one thing, Andy. Nobody, and I mean nobody, writes a love letter to the tank controls. It is it is hate mail, and it
is not. Listen, that's some harsh words, dude.
You go back and try to play Resident Evil 1 right now with a PS1 controller.
PS1 controller, Andy.
Not so bad.
Not an emulator.
Not
bullshit.
Not the first dual.
No.
Not the first DualShock.
No.
I'm talking D-pad. Fucking. That's it. Face buttons.
Like, I could do like the 8-bit do. It's like
nope.
Yeah, but you got no. Wrong.
But I'll use the D-pad.
No, it doesn't count.
Nope.
It doesn't count.
No, because your disc isn't spinning. When you touch it, because when you touch a door,
what does that
Andy,
do for the gameplay?
I want
and then it doesn't go
on the door. and then I want it to zoom in on the door, and then I want the door to open, and then I want you to just look at a black screen, but it's kind of gray because it's still pixelated.
It does have the
and then I
zoomy
want
door.
it to go, but then I want you to also hear the disc going. And then I want you to get in that new room completely disoriented because the camera's at a different spot than when you started going through that door.
It totally is.
And then there's a zombie off in the other side of the room that you can only hear. You can't see unless you just walk off. And then you walk off and the scene changes and the zombie's in your face. So yeah, anyway, nobody writes a love letter to Resident Evil.
I just want really quick throwback. I recently-ish, like within the last 6 months, tried to go back and play the original Devil May Cry.
Oh.
And holy God.
It feels rough.
And I loved that game. I loved all.
I felt it.
Yeah,
when you said that.
Dear Lord, it is so tough to play. It is so. It is
too.
And that's like a modern. That's a modern pre-render background tanky controls game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ass.
All right, let's move along. Andreas, we're going to stick with you here and go to Biomorph. Tell us more about this scary stuff happening.
This one I came across very recently.
Very recently.
On Steam. Let me ClicketyClack the old
ClicketyClack.
Linky do here. So this thing landed in my inbox. It was, they described it as a combination of Metroidvania and Kirby.
Okay,
I was like,
I'm
stop
listening.
it.
I'm listening.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I need to know what this is.
A Kirby-vania.
I love the art. The art style's so good.
Yes.
Like slightly like hand,
so it is
hand-drawn.
it is a dark Metroidvania game where you become the creatures that you kill.
Oh well, yeah.
So I guess that's the Kirby,
Kirby
bit. Like you
aspect,
actually you become the enemy and absorb their abilities and all that stuff, and you just use that to navigate the world until you find other enemies to defeat, assimilate with, become, and then rinse and repeat. Amazing art style. I love it. And wishlist this shit right
This game looks slick
really cool.
as fuck.
And there's a demo, so try it out.
Demo.
Guys.
Andy, did you try the demo yet?
I did not. I played a different demo today before the show, and we'll get into it later, but it kind of like ruined a game for me.
Oh my.
Oh. Steve, you have approximately 3 million games on your own personal list.
Yes, I know.
Scandalo.
That is because I put whatever I thought looked cool from my inbox on there.
Yeah, of course.
That's why that happened.
I was like,
You're just shoving everything on here.
I was like,
cool, so why not?
You want to see what Steve's press release inbox looks like? Well,
all right,
here it is.
Here we go.
I gotta beef up my press release inbox. Apparently,
this first one is really fucking cool.
You
though.
do.
The first one I want to talk about
man. That's how you
is
do it.
Robo Dunk.
This looks fantastic.
How cool does this game look? This is cool robots, sky-high dunks, satisfying tackles, and explosive weapons. Replayable single-player and co-op campaign. Buy robots, upgrade their stats, and unlock tons of new skills. Choose your path among different opponents, traps, and rewards. Up to 4 players versus where every match is different. Roguelike, basketball.
This is roguelike NBA Jam.
But with, like, fighting.
Yeah.
And murdering each other.
I love it.
And I love the animation. It looks very like stop motion claymation type thing, but like PS 1.5 era.
Yeah.
And I love it so much, and I want to play it like right now. And I'm going to.
There's a demo.
At some point.
You should try that out.
I will.
And just gotta say, any game that makes you want to play a sports game is already like
sports ball. That's what I'm saying.
Welcome to the sports ball.
It takes a lot to get me to sports ball.
I know.
And an NBA Jam style game is what do it, and it do it well.
It do well.
It do.
And it's a roguelike, so
indeed,
that's fun.
Next is ReMedium. Oh, that's not correct. There we go. ReMedium early access game.
So dope.
Boop. Let's move that down. I hate when Steam does the whole banners thing and has a live video playing. It just makes capturing these things a pain in the ass. But ReMedium is dope. It is a fast-paced twin-stick shooter game in the grim post-apocalyptic Renaissance setting. It has been more than 100 years since the terrible plague devoured the whole continent and turned almost everyone there is into maddened mutants. So this, this is, it kind of harkens back to the glory days of the twin stick shooter in that PS3 era. But it looks really cool. I love the art style. I love the I don't want to say the dire grim nature of it, but like it feels more grown up. It feels more realistic. It feels less tongue in cheek and more like, oh no, this is like a real, like I could see this being like a Souls universe, but in twin stick shootery town USA. Which I thought was really cool. And it comes out in September. We got some gameplay showing right now. Classic twin stick shootery type stuff, dodging, getting shotguns, throwing bombs, avoiding enemies, all the fun stuff. Looks cool. And I'm interested. And it is coming out in early access.
Definitely play this.
Heck yeah.
100%.
Heck yeah, play it, bro.
I'm gonna.
Heck yeah. Next on my list is... Oh, did I put this in the chat? I don't think... yes, I did. ReMedium, yes, I did. The next one is Deathbound. Now, this game looks fucking cool as hell. That is so loud. Oh my god, I forgot to mute the tab. Sorry, guys. Okay. It's like the only one I forgot to mute, I hope. Deathbound is an action RPG. Hit me with it. Set in a world where faith and science clash. Absorb the essence of the fallen warriors to harness their powers and abilities. Survive in a brutal reality where life and death were never more conflicted. This looks very polished and almost too good to be true when I was watching this in action. It could be one of those games that, like a... I don't know. It could be like a Plague Tale where it surprises a lot of people and they love it. And it becomes a new staple in the Souls-like genre. I don't know, but I really liked what I saw. I love the enemy designs. The lighting is great. Yeah, it's another Souls.
What was that like Souls sci-fi game you played at PAX like 2 years ago? And then it was like a little bit ass when it came out. Hell something.
That was the one that you.
Yeah, we talked about that for a while.
I just look at this and I'm like, it looks
great. Pendulum.
Yeah.
Added.
Again, it just goes to show how like you can.
Yeah.
We do this
so forgettable sometimes.
Listen, sometimes the game is like we can't remember everything. Okay. Sometimes we just can't remember. But Deathbound does look cool. It looks like it does
look good.
Another one of those. It could be one of those games that just kind of comes and goes. It's like 6 hours long and then disappears. I don't think this was the game that was accused of like stealing animations or whatever. I don't think this was the one.
This was not it. No.
Yeah, I have a sneeze somewhere in my face and it won't go away. So we're just gonna hope that just disappears.
Watermelon.
Big game, huge game was announced this week.
This game looks so good.
Streets of Rogue 2. We're big fans of the show. Of Rogue.
Can't wait to play the fuck out of this game.
Hell yeah!
This looks so ridiculously, stupidly good, and reminds me of playing Grand Theft Auto 2.
Oh yeah, well absolutely. That's what this is all about. Streets of Rogue 2's crazy immersive RPG sandbox set in a vast, randomly generated open world where freedom and fun are dialed up to 11. Fight, sneak, hack, farm, build, steal, or talk your way to power as you try to topple a corrupt president in countless possible ways, solo or with friends. Streets of Rogue was dope, and this looks like it, like they said, cranks it up to 11, and that's very exciting to me.
I feel like Streets of Rogue was mildly underrated. Like, it doesn't get the love it deserved for the freedom that it offered you while you played it. Yeah,
I think that's...
Definitely has a nice, healthy, massive audience, but in the conversation of like really good roguelike games, I think it never gets brought up.
Yeah, same.
That's the thing. Like, it definitely is a huge success, but it's just it wasn't a part of the conversation, which is a travesty.
Hopefully this one changes that.
Okay.
Oh, I think it will.
Next on the list here is Monster Run, which I thought just looked so cool, and I was like,
oh my god. This is fucking awesome.
This is another one of those you're the monster type games, and this one doesn't have any video. As far I think it does at the end, doesn't it? Or maybe I'm lying.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I think they had a their website or something has video of the game in action, but it's a roguelike where you are the giant monster, and as you're killing enemies, you evolve the monster essentially, and then you could take on more townspeople, and you're trying to survive and stuff like that. It just looks dope, and Iceberg Interactive is publishing it, and it's definitely something I want to put on my radar because, I mean, I love it.
You're a giant fire-breathing panther.
I am.
It's like the dopest shit ever.
That's true. Speaking of dope shit, Days of Doom. This was another one that I thought looked.
The apocalypse was.
Sorry, guys, I forgot to mute a lot of these things. This is a tactical RPG roguelike. It's called Days of Doom. Gather your heroes and fight to make it to Sanctuary in this tactical RPG roguelite. Did we mention the zombies, raiders, and mysterious monstrosities that inhabit this post-apocalyptic wasteland? Welcome to the world of Days of Doom. I don't know. This just looked cool. I love the tactical gameplay. I love those types of games, especially when it's done well, where you could share abilities, and perhaps there could even be some, dare I say it, synergies.
Whoa.
I know.
You can't say that.
Adapt new strategies and synergies. It's not working. My synergies button's not working. I apologize. But yeah, it's
not your word.
It looks cool. I added it to my wish list. This is published by none other than Atari.
Ooh, Atari. Wow.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Interesting.
Sneaky Box is the developer of this bad boy. So
I love the art style on this.
yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks a little,
flashy, like
yeah,
a little flash.
Sure.
little
It's okay.
Android Apple Arcade-y, but like as long as it has the depth of
Not in a bad
combat,
way.
like
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
cool with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, it looks like it has like a cool like upgrade building system and a bunch of fun stuff in there.
Yeah.
Definitely looks good. Yeah.
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 All right, the next two are from friend of the show and friend of us, Miss Envy. She brought these to our attention, and I
what is this
especially
title?
thought the first one was cool. Ball punchers. Ladies and gentlemen, we're punching balls.
Punch all the balls.
Yes, indeed. Ball Punchers is a high-intensity, fast-paced, beat-em-up party game. Fight your friends and ruin friendships. 2 to 4 players. This is from Pink Turtle Games LLC. It's coming out this month. They have a few days left to get this thing out.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
In early access. No date confirmed. But, you punch balls at each other, beat the piss out of each other, and I'm all for it.
Kind of has like a Power Stone plus.
Yeah, it looks like you're a ball and with fists and stuff. I like that.
Yeah. What's that other game?
I like it.
The game where you throw each other around. Gang Beasts.
Gang Beasts, yeah.
Combination of those two.
But
things.
it looks less floppy. It looks more competent.
Oh, they're fighting in a gumball machine.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sick.
man. Check it out. Fighting in a gumball machine. That's pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
Pretty dope. And the last one from our list before we get into the Future Games Show 2023 highlights is Traveler's Rest, which is it's Stardew 2.0. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to. You are an innkeeper on a journey to transform a rundown inn into a bustling social space. Brew your own beer, run a farm, explore the world, and build relationships with your customers to create your own fantasy tavern. This is in early access for a couple of years now. It is available to be purchased right now for $15 redues. It has very positive reviews on Steam, both recent and all time. Isolated Games and Indie Arc are your developers and publishers. I could see that Miss Envy, Buzz, and Rads. Oh, Rads already owns this game. Maybe Rads could tell us what it's about. Maybe Rads could
You're getting double mic'd up, Steve.
You hear two Steve? Wait, what? I do not hear two Steves. Okay.
I hear one Steve.
Yeah, Buzz Killington says he does not hear two Steves. It could just be
One's enough.
Miss Envy's wishful thinking of me being in with
Having
her,
more Steve.
and then also in her head.
Whoa.
Could be.
Whoa.
It could be. You never ever know. And that's gonna do it for our first half of the wish list roundup. There are so many games.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of games.
So many games.
So many gamesicles. I don't
And
even
they
know what
almost
to
all
do
have
with myself.
demos, which is like a little intimidating to me right
I
now.
know.
I want to download all these games and play them like over the weekend.
It's too
I
much.
can't stop playing fucking Baldur's Gate. I finally have WrestleCast ready to go, and I want to get in that. And I'm just...
I want you to know from somebody who
It's hard.
has stopped playing Baldur's Gate
It's
that
hard.
it is possible.
It's hard. That's what she said.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the Future Games show. This happened yesterday afternoon, where a ton of games that I didn't even hear of before made their world debut, but also there were some other games that were getting highlighted. We're not going to be going in order of the dock, gentlemen, so I'm going to start
Bounce around as you see
prepping.
fit.
Oh, good.
Because some of them have that banner, and I lumped those all at the end. So
Whatever you have to do, Steven.
all
Yeah,
right,
buddy.
handsomes.
All right.
The first one we're going to get into is Tiny Glade. And this
right.
game looks fucking dope. So Tiny Glade is a relaxer. I keep forgetting to mute these tabs.
Oh, it's one of those.
It's a relaxy buildy game. There's no goal. There's no timer. It's just mess around with the creation tools, build what appears to me like you're building a JRPG town.
Oh my god, I love this so much.
And
It's
I could
not even
see,
funny.
I could see
This
myself.
just seems like it has so many more applications than just it being this.
Why does it look like it's made in dreams?
Kind of.
Is it just
Yeah.
me?
No,
I
I, can
mean,
see
no,
that.
Like the
Yeah,
way
I mean-
things come together and
But
right?
that's the thing. So the big thing about this is that they animated all the building. So
Yeah.
you could see the bricks kind of coming together and everything sort of
Yeah, like
piecing
poop up
together.
and fall down.
yeah. It's not
Yeah.
it's definitely
Oh my
a
God.
higher end as far as polish goes for this type of game.
I feel like there's been like a rise in these types of just like relaxing, like almost like weird Zen garden, not weird, just like Zen garden, build your own space games, and it's kind of
Right.
it's cool seeing that kind of a thing
Yeah.
come into this industry.
Yeah, I mean, it's, simple gameplay, simple,
It's like you're making a little diorama in a
yeah,
sense.
and you can
know?
maybe it could be used for D&D. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is like I think this has applications beyond just
Yeah.
it being like a relaxing
Yeah.
painting building experience.
Yeah, totally.
Very cool.
This is
Yeah,
so
I had a lot
neat.
of fun with Townscaper for a while. Just like kind of plopping down buildings and
Heck yeah.
stretching shit out, and I feel like I could have the same amount of fun with this title.
Now I want to transfer us into my game of the show, which is Hellskate.
This game looks so
This
fucking. There's no other word. This game looks fucking rad.
Yeah, this game is totes goats rad. This is like Sunset Overdrive, but good.
Brutal.
Like because
Brutal.
like you're not just like on. You're just like on a rail. Like you're not just on a rail. Like this is like a true skatey skate.
Tony Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it just looks cool. I love.
I need a minute. I'm screaming internally.
It looks like
I'm dead.
it looks like a true skating game that has
my
a ton
God.
of combat and action, much like Gory. That but except this looks like it's more open. It appears. But we'll,
Oh, it's
It
got a
looks more-
funky soundtrack too.
It looks more open, and then there's more Tony Hawk DNA directly in it.
yeah, for sure. Hellskate is a skateboarding action roguelite. Grind, perform tricks, and chain combos to power up your attacks to slay the monsters of Vertheim. That's cool. Combine unique weapons and gear to suit your playstyle as you fight, die, and upgrade your abilities to come back to this labyrinth over and over again. So there you go.
This is another game that I'm going to play the shit out of. The amount of time that I spent playing Tony Hawk convinced my friends that I slept with it in my bed when I was a child.
Oh, this looks really good, you guys.
Yeah, looks dope.
Holy shit.
So good.
I'm excited.
Look at this sweet giant fucking boss battle.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
Looks dope, dude. Yeah, man. Come here. Come over here, man. Play some Hellscape, man. You can do it, dude. Totally.
Okie dokie. Moving on to the next one. Super Adventure Hand. Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep forgetting. I thought I muted all these tabs. I guess I didn't.
Laughing at that name.
Super Adventure Hand. Look at all these creepy ass feet running around in this trailer.
What?
Fuck them feet. I'm a hand.
Yeah. Is happening.
The hand is like just chilling, and the feet are like, nah, bro, we're gonna fight.
Literally just Addams Family, the thing, the game.
Yeah. I love the description of this game. Hands down, the most adventurous and handsome hand in the world.
The animation is creeping me out a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm getting a little skeevy
It's
by
a
the
little.
thingies.
It's a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a little off-putting.
It's like Uncanny Valley,
Yeah,
but it's a hand. Hand Canny Valley.
I don't know. You play as a hand on a gripping hand
It's like a
adventure
spider walking around.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
where you single-handedly face dangerous obstacles and defeat a handful of feet. That's yeah.
You sure did say all those words that are there.
That's what I did though.
Yo, but it's like a foot glove. What the fuck is that? There's like a hole in the foot.
This game looks really fun for what it's worth.
What is happening?
Yeah,
It's just like,
it.
the animation of the hand walks.
I'm
and
not
grabs.
100%.
Why does it need a watch though? It needs a watch?
Why not?
To tell time.
It tells, yeah. It tells you
Oh,
where
but
the...
why is it like
It could flick
I don't have
things.
phalanges.
Yeah, the
Why
flick.
is it so bendy?
It does feel like it has an extra knuckle.
The phalanges
does.
have extra knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Oh god,
I like it too.
feels like a bug.
It looks
It's
like
like a
it's really
tarantula.
fun, but also that like I'm gonna almost throw up while playing it.
Yeah. Can we get it in VR?
Next
Oh my
up-
god, guys, this is so fun. This is so fun. This is so fun.
I wonder if he has a career or if he just has a hand job.
I'm gonna get this guy.
Next
a
up
Oh
VR
is-
because-
god. Oh, Steve.
Luna Abyss.
Come on, buddy.
This game
Come
looks
on,
cool.
buddy. Fucking low hanging fruit.
Don't deny me. Okay? Don't deny me. Luna Abyss is a single-player driven story-driven action adventure with fluid platforming and bullet hell combat. Enough. Did you look at it? Just look at it. Enough.
I was
just
just
look
clipping
at it.
things. I'm clipping things. I'm being a good man.
Follow the journey of
Wait, which one did you
Fox,
do?
A prisoner of Luna,
I was
caught
on the
between a
feet.
cryptic prophecy and their prison
Yeah,
sentence.
this game looks like first person Returnal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I want it.
100%.
I want it so bad. This game is my game of the show for sure.
There you go. Boom. Boom shakalaka.
First person, the art and the environment design looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like it's gonna melt my fucking computer. It just everything about this trailer excited me. It looks fucking great. Can't wait.
Now I got a
Character
question for
design.
you.
Yeah, tell me.
Are you going to
Tell me
download the
words.
demo?
I'll download the demo.
Download the demo. Let us know how it is next week.
Right there.
This next one, I need to know if I'm crazy because something about it is speaking to me. And I think the reason it's speaking to me is because I feel like this game was developed in less time than it would have taken Ubisoft
Make Skull and Bones.
to make
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones the first time they said it was coming out. And that
Literally,
is Crosshair's Legacy.
literally, I got like 30 seconds or like 10 seconds even into the trailer and saw the guy walking around like after all the ship combat, and I was like, oh, Somebody went and made Skull and Bones.
Someone just made it for them.
Somebody was just like,
They're gonna
"All right,
fucking release
enough
it."
waiting. Enough waiting. So Maurice, whoever you are, developer and publisher of this naval combat game, congratulations, you beat them to the punch.
Good job, you beat Ubisoft.
Your planned release date is 2023. It has a demo, which is more than we've had from Skull of Bones. Get ready for Corsairs Legacy. It's an adventure in the Caribbean, the historical pirate life simulator. Sail the sea, engage in naval battles, and explore islands. Will you rise to become a legendary pilot or pirate, or meet your end at the hands of your enemies? The choice is yours in Corsair's Legacy.
There you go. That's a tough read. That's a tough read, buddy. I'm sorry.
That was a tough read. Good job, though.
You can get
overall.
a meat pilot.
7 out of 10.
Yeah. I don't know.
It looks a little floaty. The combat doesn't look like great, but I mean, if you told me this was Skull of Bones, I'd believe you.
There's definitely a market for this.
PS3 games too.
Yeah, it's just this just isn't. I don't know, man. Piracy is cool, and it was cool in Black Flag.
This looks like
and
a
all
Black
that,
Flag like prototype.
Anyway, Maurice,
it does. It looks
job.
rad though. There's
You did
definitely Maurice, good job. You beat them to the punch.
You did it. You did it.
I'm
buddy.
proud of you. Ubisoft, get your shit together.
Come on the show and talk about how you got just tired of waiting for Skull and Bones, and so you made your own. Come on the show and tell us that story. Next on the list here from the Future Game Show 2023 is After Dream.
Ooh, this looks good.
Doesn't it though?
Andy, this is a you game.
This is an Andy
This
game.
is an 100% Andy game.
Yes. Get lost in a lucid dream, bending the lines between reality and fiction. Utilize the strange camera to navigate through the ghost's mysterious residence. Find the purpose of your nocturnal visit in a vivid and dreamlike setting. This comes from Jesse Makonnen, and it's being published by Gamera Games, and it's coming out sometime in Q3 2023, which should be ending in about a month or so. So it has a demo out there right now. Gives me Fatal Frame vibes a little bit.
Seriously,
you definitely see that. Some of the I like these games specifically, like these like 2D pixel horror games, seem to have like some weird dichotomy between character art and environmental enemy art.
Yeah,
and it makes it more unsettling, like because like you have these like 2D, just pretty good looking people sprites, and then like abject horror in the background. Yeah, no, it's definitely got that juxtaposition going for it, and I like the types of horror games that I like are the horror games that are different, not just in how they're scaring you or whatever, but how they present themselves. I like when things like when perspective and play style are changed with perspective. I think those are the games I really like to dive into and explore. And I know that Andy will be getting this bad boy. Demo is out now.
Downloading as we speak.
So Andreas, download that demo. Maybe do a little capture. Put it on the YouTubes.
Yeah, I shall.
See how we like it.
Thoughts for next week.
Next, The Last Faith. This is another Andy game.
So, The Last Faith, if I can take over for a hot sec, Steve.
Yes, please do.
Love this game since when I first saw it 1,000 years ago.
Mhm.
Been following it for quite some time, and saw on the list like, cool, update, demo. There's a beta actually.
Yes, they're
And
calling
you
it a
can
beta.
request access. So I was like, cool, I'll request access, see what happens. I was like, great, you're in. Play now.
Oh.
So I was like, I'll play before the show.
Oh, dope.
For like a good 10 minutes or so. It a little bit sour to me
Oh
on
no.
the game.
Uh-oh.
A
Tell us
little
why.
bit.
Why?
Because it says it's Metroidvania meets Souls like.
Yeah, we've
But
heard
it's
that
like-
before.
It's
that's
all the
blasphemous.
way Souls like. And it's
Okay.
like it's the same issue. It's like 4 hits and you're dead in the first hallway. I'm like, come on. Like, let me enjoy the game a little bit before you like shellac me into oblivion. great art style, great pixel art,
I love the
great
animations.
sound effects, great soundtrack, great animation. There's like 4 classes, only one is unlocked in the beta for now. But I feel like I rushed it for the show, so I'll go back later and give it a second chance.
Sure.
But from my 5 seconds with it, I was like, I wanted more Metroidvania, less 2D Souls.
The Metroidvania part of it, you're not going to get in 10 minutes.
Right.
Like
correct,
that's all
but
about the exploration and
Metroidvania,
stuff.
like you don't
There's
get down
like-
in like 5 hits.
And there's like that power creep.
You know? Yeah, it's
I
like
thought
the
this
first
was-
enemy in like 5. I was like, boop. It's like, okay,
I thought this
even
was a
dodge you
Blasphemous
properly.
prequel, is what I thought this was.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely gives off those vibes. I like this looks a little bit more special. I'll say that.
So it was like my almost game of the show until I played it for a little. I was like, okay. The one under that one is my new game of the show.
I see.
Just so you know.
Well, we're not going to talk about that one just yet.
When you get to it,
You gotta read the whole
I
thing.
don't even have that on my list. Where'd that
You
come
can't.
from?
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
it's right there.
It's not.
It's right there.
It's
What
not
do you mean
on-
it's not on your list?
It's not. No, it's
Right
not on my
fucking there.
thing.
Why is it? What are you talking about? It's not on anything. Steve?
I don't have it. I don't have it.
So, yeah.
previewed.
While
don't
Steve
have
looks
what?
to that, I will.
I don't have it
I will.
previewed. You
I-
dickhole.
I will definitely revisit post show. Give it an honest to goodness go ahead,
Please do.
and reassess, and
Yeah.
we'll talk
You
next
will.
week. Final thoughts.
Somebody else put this on here. I did not pick this game. That is why it was not on in my tabs. That's why.
I think Andy put this on there.
Yeah, because he's a cheater.
Yeah, it was like during the show
Because you cheated.
because
Yeah,
they
you
changed
cheated.
my mind.
Stop doing things. God damn it.
You cheated by trying to discover another indie game that I didn't know
Sugar
about.
Shack. Sugar Shack. Oh God, mute the tab, Steven. Sugar Shack, grab some friends, fire up the boiler, and let the syrup flow. Build the world around your cabin as you fulfill orders of hungry villagers with endless sweet tooths. With endless sweet tooths. Oh, the villagers have endless sweet tooths. Got it. You're not giving them endless sweet tooths. I see. There's never a
Give
dull
them the
moment in
teeth.
this cozy forest inspired by Quebec lore and art. Coming out in September next month. It is adorable. You are creating, chopping down trees, managing your syrup thing, and making
It
syrup.
definitely. It seems like it has like the what's that multiplayer cooking game?
Overcooked.
Yeah, it seems like when you're
Overcooked, yeah.
inside your shop, it has like kind of those vibes where like
Sure.
you're both trying to run around the kitchen and grab all the things that the guest wants.
Yeah.
This looks like it could be fun.
I want to make pancakes. Can we just make pancakes?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Dope. Next on the list here is Aloft.
This one. I feel like I saw this on Kickstarter at some point, and I almost backed it.
This planned release date is until next year. There is a demo out right now. The description is as follows: survive on floating islands caught in an eternal hurricane. In this atmospheric sandbox survival indie game, build your base and sail the winds to discover new islands and fight back fungi corruption while upgrading your gear. Reach the highest altitudes and brave their challenges. Yeah, it looks cool. It has a cool concept. I don't know. I thought it stood out amongst the crowd of games. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
I like it. Combat looks like it could be really fun. I find that a lot of these survival games are missing like fun and engaging combat beyond just the crafting stuff, and so any game that kind of adds that, I'm way in for.
Yeah, and using the wind to kind of like traverse. I wonder how they're going to do exploration in that way. Like, how close are these other islands? Like, how big can they possibly be? Are there ways to kind of like move your home base into different areas of this hurricane? Like, how does that work?
Right.
Looking forward to seeing more of this game as it evolves and inevitably changes. Next on the list is one that I thought this was very close to being my game of the show. That's Soul Slinger Envoy of Death.
Mhm.
Oh man, this was almost mine too, but
This game looks really cool.
Yeah, Lunar.
Yeah,
Luna
this
took it
was
over.
giving me like, remember that game Dark Watch on PS2?
Oh my god, I
Or like,
fucking love
like
Dark Watch.
Painkiller. I'm
Dude.
getting the same vibes from this game.
Yeah, 100%. Dark Watch is a super underrated first-person shooter from that era. It
Uh-huh.
is so good.
You are a gunslinger in limbo, involved in a gritty war against the cartel, a ruthless organization harvesting souls to break free of the shackles of the afterlife. Grow stronger with each new run, gather the essence of lost souls, and take on the biggest threats in this roguelite first-person shooter. Head Up Publishing is publishing this game, Andy. We have some friends at Head Up.
Oh, friends of the show.
So maybe we could get this developer on here, Elder Games. There is a demo right now, so Missed Enough, jump on there because this is a Enough as F game. But this game looks incredible. Like
100%.
this looks like you're like a single player Gunfire Reborn. You know, like
Yep, definitely.
that's the kind of vibes I'm getting from it. Looks a little BioShock with like being able to throw some magical abilities and stuff like that.
Man,
Yeah,
I
just the
miss old
traverse.
school games like this.
Me too, man. Like the traversal and the speed of this, it just looks so good. It being a roguelike, obviously, right up my alley. And then just like,
Honest-
the
I want to
combat
go play
looks-
like
the combat looks so fluid, dude. It just
I want to
looks
play like Clive
unbelievable.
Barker's Undying later. Before we get off this call.
I don't want to be contrarian. Like, I don't want to seem I'm being contrarian, but like, I almost wish this wasn't a roguelite
Fuck off.
and this was a full story, like
Fuck off.
a cinematic game,
Fuck it. No, yeah,
like
I
a
see what you-
Bioshock or something like
like
that.
a Doom. Like a Doom.
I think you should probably shut your
off.
fucking mouth. How about
Yeah,
that?
why don't you shut the fuck up?
You want to just stop talking, guy? Want to stop talking, guy? Parcel Core.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, you want to shut your mouth, please? Next one on the list is Parcel Core, or Corpse. I don't know. Some people
I
like
get the giggles tonight.
some
guys.
people like to use Corpse
Oh my
because of
God.
like dead stuff and whatever. But this looks really
Game
fun
number
too.
2 that looks rad as fuck.
Yeah, this game looks really
rad.
dope. This kind of has a crazy taxi vibe. Ditch the 9
Yeah,
to
but
5.
like Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Like,
but you're
aesthetic.
delivering shit. Ditch the 9 to 5 and embrace the high octane life of a freelance bicycle messenger. Forget the job security, stable salary, and basic workplace rights less cool jobs offer you while you ride along walls, grind rails, and startle pigeons on your way to corporation toppling domination. This is by Billy Goat Entertainment Limited, published by Secret Mode.
Yeah, this looks.
I love the live action trailer, by the way. Steam
stupidly
page.
fun.
Yeah, they were kind of like interspersing those into like the showcase too, or the.
Oh,
I like that they
man,
got
look
like
at
a
him
they got
go.
a they got
Excuse
a
me.
bike shirt made for Parcel Core.
Oh yeah.
Like it has the logo on it and everything.
That's
Fucking
so
great.
cool.
But it looks like it's gonna be a blast. Like I could see this having a huge online community of like, look at this crazy delivery or look at this crazy thing I did or whatever.
Yeah, look at this line that I found.
Yeah, I could see that. Will Barr is the founder of Billy Goat Entertainment, and he's this biker that we're seeing now in this trailer. I want a Parcel Corp shirt. I want one. Also, fucking stop it. Like, stop delivering shit like this. Because this is very close to what Lower Manhattan looks like. Just fucking bikes banging into people and shit.
Yeah, this is. Man, I'll tell you, being a delivery driver gives you a whole new disrespect for people who ride bikes in the city.
I know, man. I constantly almost get hit by bikes. And I say almost because I'm smart enough now that I know where to look for those fuckers coming around bends and shit.
My favorite thing ever. I was doing delivery driving. I was on Mass Ave, which is like a really big street in Boston.
Nobody cares about
And there
Boston. Go ahead, continue.
There was a hey, suck my balls. There was another truck, like a delivery truck for some other company, halfway out into the street, like trying to take a right onto Mass Ave, and this dude on a bike was fucking humming. and he's looking at his phone, and he fucking runs headlong into the side of this fucking van.
Yeah, he's dead.
And he got so mad at the guy in the van, like he wasn't supposed to be out in the bike lane trying to take a right, as if he could be in the fucking parking lot and people on the street would maybe like let him in on that. Like, what are you fucking thinking, man? Do you ever drive? No, obviously, ride fucking bike.
Anyway, I almost kicked the guy off a scooter that was riding on the sidewalk. I got very angry with that. Anyway, next on the list is Night Loops. Not Fruit Loops, Night Loops.
Night Loops.
Heck yeah.
Toucan Satan.
This was another Andy-ass game that I saw that I thought looked pretty cool. Journey
Oh,
through
look
the
at
Psyche.
this.
Welcome to the Seaside Hotel where the final hour of your night shift awaits. 10 to guests explore their dreams and lose your sense of self time and again. In this dark labyrinthine adventure, unravel the path to the truth below. This is from Jai Aquarium, and it is published by Freedom Games. Psychological horror, story-rich pixel graphics are the tags for this. So right there, I'm like, oh, Andy's got to play this.
100%. What is going on in this fucking game right now?
I don't know.
I'm
But
just watching the trailer.
this would not have made this
This
list
giant
if you
fucking
weren't on the show
Cthulhu
tonight.
squid thing in a cage.
Yeah, we got prisoners.
What's going on?
Yeah, we got lots of scary stuff. This looks like something that like would run on MS-DOS.
Yeah, it's like almost.
I'm getting
anime
like
spooks. Yeah, like you have to go
like a
into the
little
command line
Majora's
to fucking
Mask
start it.
vibe.
Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask. That's interesting.
No, it's like the final night. Like this, like you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming out. It has a demo. Coming out this year. The demo's out now. Game is coming out this year.
Downloading.
And Andy is downloading. This is why we do the show, folks. Night Loops. So it's like
Night loops.
it's a night, but it loops. You get what I'm saying?
That is what you said.
Yeah, like Majora's Mask. It loops.
Ooh. Final game on the list is Pacific Drive.
That's not what it says on the doc. That's not what it says on the doc.
No, we already went over that skate.
No, that's not what it says on the doc. It doesn't say Pacific Drive on the doc.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. It
don't
says
read it.
Slutty
Don't read
Pacific Drive, shut it and put it in her hole. That's what it says on the doc. Because I have two
Our
co-hosts
apologies
that are
to Ironwood
that are
Studios
children.
and Kepler Interactive, respectively.
I am perpetually
comments
almost in 6th grade.
And notes do not reflect this podcast
Matt
and its
is
subsidiaries.
currently thinking about who he's asking to the 6th grade dance. Survive the anomaly-filled Olympic exclusion zone with a car as your only lifeline. Scavenge resources from abandoned research sites. Load up your trusty station wagon and drive like hell to make it through alive. This run-based why would you call it a run-based drive? Run-based? You couldn't use like, I don't know, lap-based? I don't know. This
not
run-based
laps.
driving survival adventure arrives in
runs.
2024. I get it. It runs in the sense of a game, but if you're going to make a pun, I mean, you have the pun right there. You know what I mean? It's right there. It's right there waiting for you. Ironwood Studios, coming by Kepler Interactive Publishing. It's racing, survival, exploration, automobile simulator. But it looks dope. I'm actually intrigued by this.
Yeah, this game looks
This
really
is
fun.
this is my game
Very
of the
cool.
show.
Oh yeah,
Because again, it gets me out of the comfort zone. I don't like driving games at
right.
all.
But you like spoopy stuff.
Suck at them.
Yeah, but it looks
But I
spooky.
like spooky shit.
Yeah, you do like spoopy
And
stuff.
it's like make like a Mad Max Thunderdome car,
Yeah.
all like jacked up and shit.
Yeah.
I'm so into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentle germs, we did it.
It's a lot of games, guys.
Wow.
That
was
is
a
our
lot.
wish list
Holy
roundup.
balls.
It is
Oh my
completed.
god. Oh
It,
god,
it has
cigarette.
begun. I know. But before you do that,
And there's like news.
we have a ton of
There's
news.
like a lot of news.
So many news that we're just gonna
Oh
try and
my
plow
gravy.
through here. The first one that I'm gonna
Just
start
like
with, it's the
Matt's
Indie
sixth
News
grade
Report. Okay.
Indie news report.
So this was on Twitter that I found very interesting, and I think there was an update to this, but I have not seen the update. I heard rumors that this was being kind of refuted, but from what I've seen, it's pretty shitty. It's from Henry Schrader,
Oh, wow,
who's
this
a
is super shitty.
VO actor. Did a whole tweet thing or Zeet or Twix or whatever they're calling it on X.com. Stupid fucking Elon Musk. Just fucking accidentally fall off a cliff. So to anyone who doesn't know, Hi-Res Studios, the people behind Paladins and Smite, have stated that they will be using AI to clone voices and reused to add in any words to contracts that would protect actors from it. More info in a thread, please share to other voice actors. Okay. When some VAs that I know asked whether or not they could see the contract to confirm whether something could be added to protect them from having their voices used for AI, they were told they can't even see the contract unless they sign the NDA. So it's kind of like a catch-22. This means that if they sign the NDA and Hi-Res wouldn't change the contract, which then they basically already confirmed they won't, since they fully intend to steal their voices of people who work for them, potentially including those who have already worked for them. This means that voice actors who sign the NDA can't even warn people who might be new or might not know better against working for them. The contract won't have anything to do with AI protections, and they know that. This is about silencing people that they already know are against them. And there's the actual clause in the contract or whatever says client agrees not to use or sub-license the performer. Wait, let me just double check. So okay, here we go. Client agrees to use or not to use or sublease the performers to simulate talent's voice or likeness, or to create any synthesized or digital double voice or likeness of the talent. Notwithstanding, this is like a standard contract that you can
agreement,
right, that you can see where it wouldn't be allowed, and this is what is not in Hi-Res's agreement. Notwithstanding the foregoing, in an event that talent's death or incapacity that leaves the talent unable to perform at any foreseeable time, clients shall be permitted to use the performance or recordings or other digital representations of the performance of the talent to produce new audio, images, or video of talent's voice or likenesses in synthetic performance for use in completing the performance of the talent under the agreement for the programs, or with written consent from the talent or talent's estate, creating new performances of the talent. So it's a big thing that we may need to have a discussion about how AI, because right now there's a writer strike, there's an actor strike, the Screen Actors Guild, the writers union, and a lot of it has to do with AI. There have been executives of film studios that have said outright, we can use AI to write scripts to pump out sitcoms. And then they just make minor adjustments. The director will just make minor adjustments to it, make it sound, more like the characters or whatever. That's scary. And
yeah, one interesting thing that I read recently, and I forget what it was in reference to, but there was a judge somewhere that ruled that things created by AI can't be copyrighted because they are amalgamations of other people's work in some sense.
Right.
And so I wonder what kind of a blowback from the side of people trying to use AI to do all this stuff right and replicate voices and stuff we're going to see from that side, since they're not able to copyright any of this material, right? It's not copyrighted, so it can be it's free use. It's in the public domain, which changes a whole lot of shit for media.
Right. A big discussion to be had on this. Like, in my opinion, the Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA in unity with them, I think they're doing the right thing by just taking a stand and being like, this is not okay. We need protections in there because these are people's livelihoods. Like, say all you want, most people don't make a ton of money doing this. I've done VO where I've gotten paid very, very little and had very little protections, but do it because I'm trying to do this with my life. But then there are people that this is what they do with their life and they need those protections. So Twin Peaks gets PS1 demake. This comes from Game Rant. Two indie developers decide to demake Twin Peaks with PS1 graphics, creating an interesting game inspired by the famous cult TV show. I understand nothing, Andy.
Is Have you
Have
never
you
watched
never
Twin
watched
Peaks?
Twin Peaks?
I've
Steve?
never watched Twin Peaks.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
fucking it's a
Steven.
mind fuck, dude.
I mean,
It's
I
so
know what it, I
trippy.
know
It's
what
so
it
good.
is. I know what it is. I know.
You don't.
The
you
dialogue
you
is
think,
so
you,
weird.
You think
It
you
makes
might
you want
like?
to yell at your TV sometimes.
I think you know the idea of what it is in like the public view.
like you
but-
get the reference of it.
Yeah, but like experiencing that is such a weird
You
because it
need-
is a fucking that whole show is a fucking.
You
trip.
need.
David Lynch.
It's on the Netflix, I
doesn't,
believe.
doesn't do it for me.
It's fucked, man. It's so fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
But that's cool. PS1 demakes
So
are
good.
cool. Like I love that idea.
My favorite shit ever.
Yeah, and there's like so there's like a little video in this article, and it looks like
Does
they
it have
do
the
a pretty
theme like in like
good job.
PS1 Glory?
It does. So go to about
Oh my
I
god!
think it's like 30 seconds in, maybe a
Oh,
little less
so
than that, and they totally do the theme and everything.
that's awesome.
But like it looks very well recreated. Like it just a lot of love definitely
Does it
went
have
into
tank
this.
controls? Is the main question.
Probably.
Here's my main
Almost,
question.
Probably, definitely.
I have two main questions. So
Then it's
they're a two-parter.
Okay.
Part one, Andy,
Yeah.
can you get them on the show? Part two.
Oh hell yeah, that's easy.
Part two
That's an easy.
is I want to ask them, just fucking why? Like
Why not?
no. Because there's
Steve, yeah,
no,
watch
no.
the
Hold
show
on. No,
and then see if
I-
you still want to
I'm
ask
not-
them that question.
No. I just want to know.
I understand why.
anyone would decide to demake anything or create anything in a PS1 style for any reason. Like,
We had so many guests on the show
dedicate it,
There's-
but I just want to
because
know
it looks creepy as
because it's not
fuck.
making, because you know it's not
That's
making
why.
money because they don't have the IP, so you know they're not making money off this thing. So
why
this
not?
Is purely,
That's a separate question.
this is purely a passion project,
Definitely. 100%.
and I just want to know fucking why. Like,
PS1, what Andy just said, PS1 and 64 era polygony, like sharp graphics, have a inherent creepiness to them.
I'm not debating
when put-
that. Not
right,
debating
but
that.
like, but that's
Oh my
why.
God,
but that's
look at
why.
this.
I
intro
just
right now.
want to know why would anyone say not I want to make a PS1 game? No. Why just remake Twin Peaks in a PS1?
So Twin Peaks is responsible for a, like Silent Hill,
Oh, I know.
particularly. There's
I
a
was
lot
on
of
that
inspiration.
interview. I was on that interview.
And to see someone like kind of working backwards, like we're gonna take the thing that inspired a game and then
And
turn that
have-
into a game with the inspiration games aesthetics. It's just a beautiful thing to
but here's the
witness.
thing.
And
Are
it
they
makes
saying
complete
this is a
sense to
game?
me.
Or are they saying that this is just a remake of the show?
It says there's a
in
there's a,
PS1
there's a demo
graphics.
coming soon. It's a game.
I'm
They're
concerned.
making a game.
I'm concerned, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Next
all right.
story, because we're
You
running late.
solve puzzles.
You're a puzzle. The next
am.
story is about a game called Zero Space that actually a coworker of mine messaged me. This
cool.
this game is an RTS kind of like StarCraft, but it has some Baldur's Gate-ian cinematic stuff going on. It has 25 days to go, but in the first day it tripled
Oh my
its
God. Holy shit.
asking. It's up to $338,000. They were asking for $100,000.
Looks like StarCraft.
And it looks like StarCraft, you know, if that's your thing. But it also I think it's newsworthy when any indie made by anyone is almost at $500,000. It's like you know, over $250,000
It's
raised.
gonna hit $1 million without a doubt. I feel.
And it's
Is this like a StarCraft?
It's fucking
people on the
Zergs
team?
that
Yes,
I'm watching
it's
right now.
It's
Like former StarCraft
yes,
people?
it's former StarCraft.
Oh,
people.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just I was mildly addicted to StarCraft and StarCraft 2.
Yeah,
for
it's a
while.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
But so it looked too much like there was no way that somebody who wasn't involved in StarCraft was involved with StarCraft wasn't involved.
Yeah, it's
How does this look to you, Matt?
This looks great.
Okay, I have a question for you, Matt.
Shoot.
You can look at this and say it looks great. It is StarCraft when you look at it. Yeah, when the Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you're like poo-pooing it. Because it was Kingdom Hearts.
I hate Kingdom Hearts.
He's
I
got a
hate it
point,
outright.
Andy. He's got a
I
point.
hate Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts is terrible. I don't think Kingdom Hearts is worth anything to the video game industry at all. Whereas StarCraft is like a stalwart part of.
No, I'm
both-
not. I'm not. The question is that about the Kingdom Hearts is you're poo-pooing like it looked too much like it. Like, ooh, plagiarism came out of your face hole. And
Yeah,
here
right.
you don't say that. That's
well,
my
'cause
comment.
Right, but I hate Kingdom Hearts.
Because you like this.
Dark and Darker's U.S. copyright case has been dismissed, but will still be tried in the Korean court system. Seattle Washington Court has, this is coming from GameDeveloper.com. A Seattle Washington court has moved to dismiss the copyright claim against Iron Mace and its RPG Dark and Darker. In the filed case document, U.S. Judge Tana Lin determined that South Korea's courts will be a more, quote, adequate alternative forum, as Iron Mace and publisher Nexon are both from there. Iron Mace has been in a months-long legal battle with Nexon, which alleged that staffers Choi Ju-hyun and CEO Park Seung-ha stole in-game assets from a project dubbed P3 when they both previously worked at Nexon. So that's just to give you a rundown. They're not in any United States trouble, but it could go down in South Korea soon. Could just be like punching South Koreans in the face.
Yeah.
Over there.
So what is? I
Is
don't
the
understand.
game any
So
good,
what?
though?
What?
That's what I'm wondering right now.
So
A lot of people are
Nex-
playing this.
So
It was big time.
Nexon had a game in development that these two guys were on, and they're
it
accusing
was
them
a
of stealing assets to create their own game when they left.
I see.
That's the whole thing. So if they could say, hey, this code, here's a copy of it that we have, Nexon, here's the stamp, here's who made it.
Right.
Here's your code.
Lawsuit over.
Yeah. Like, ta-da, you
Oh,
lose.
look at this.
Yeah. So if they can produce receipts, it's pretty over.
Pretty-
Yeah. No. Dark and Darker is a pretty
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
pretty big on the Twitches.
Twitch.
They actually encourage you to torrent the game when it was delisted from Steam.
Oh, yeah.
There's
oh,
a
yeah.
link to the full game.
They were
torrent
big
sites
mad about that.
that they put out.
Yeah, they were big
The
mad about
creators
that.
of the game. Oh wow.
Very cool.
Big mad.
Download.
We've got a couple more news stories to get through in the next 4 minutes, so let's do it. Oh, that one doesn't work. Site can't be reached. We're skipping that one. No Man's Sky 7th anniversary and huge echoes update.
All right. So
Go ahead, Matt.
yeah, this will just be my every 3 months No Man's Sky update. No Man's Sky had a 7th anniversary, so for 7 years we've been
God
getting
damn, 7
insane.
years.
I know it's crazy, insane amounts of content from these guys, and they don't really show any signs of slowing down right now. This update is so first off, it was like teased and then released like back to back, which was wild, and it is gigantic. There are like freighters that you can all out attack and destroy now.
Yes.
There are like pirate freighters. There's a whole new faction that you can do missions for that are it's all piracy based, so you can float around in space and go fucking steal shit from other people.
Yes.
There's a new whole race of aliens that was introduced. There's new character customization. There's a new class of guns. There's a whole new storyline that you can do. It is just it's insanely huge. You can do like trench runs on the Death Star, on the dreadnoughts that you're gonna fight, the pirate dreadnoughts that look red. It's unbelievable. They changed space combat completely. Like you're diverting power from different systems live while you're fucking fighting shit. It just looks unbelievable. I wish that Starfield wasn't coming out in like fucking a week, because I want to put some more time into this game with this newest update, because it looks beautiful. One of the cooler things, they added, I forget what they called it, but basically eye tracking on PSVR, where
Oh shit.
it increases the fidelity of where you're looking. So it tracks your eyes and will increase the fidelity of the objects that you're looking at.
Yeah, and blur the shit around it, but not blur it.
To kind of pour more power into exactly what you're looking at, which is pretty wild technology.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, so anyway, gift that keeps on giving. This game is unbelievable. If you're still poo-pooing on it, you're an idiot. This is arguably the greatest redemption comeback arc in the industry.
Our final story here is Panic, the publisher who released smash hit titles such as Untitled Goose Game and Firewatch, is holding a game showcase on August 29th, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's, was that, Tuesday, I believe? Get ready for that, because that's going to be fun. They make some good-ass games. Goose Game is great. And obviously Firewatch is great.
Yeah, Firewatch is an awesome little story game.
Indeed. Andy, did you put our Kickstarter of the week in here, or is that Matt?
I think Mr. Matt.
I did. So first off, I backed Kloa, which was it's like a top-down action game, and demo keys for backers have gone out for that. I still got to check it out. I did put this game in here. It is a first-person shooter roguelike that looks stupidly fun. Oh, it's loud. It's so loud. It's so loud in my headphones. Yeah, I don't know. This looks like it's like a horde survival game. It looks like from first person. It looks really fast. Upgrade trees look really cool.
I love upgrade trees.
Me too, man. It looks like something that I would pour an insane amount of time into because like I can't get enough of these fucking stupid games.
Yeah.
The synapse firings in my brain and the
it's all about the
chemicals it releases in my brain. So if you like those chemicals releasing in your brain, check this game out. It looks fucking dope.
Speaking of brains, we do have to put our brains together to answer a mailbag question. I think it's an easy answer, but I did want to say it because it was asked of me. This comes from Leo. I am new to Baldur's Gate and wanted to know a few questions. Am I supposed to play the first two? For answer, no, you don't have to. I mean, there's definitely some Easter eggs and some winks, and like some things will be more powerful because you'll see a character that had big moments in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. But you don't need that pretext to enjoy it. Second part of the question is also, should I wait for the PS5 version if I only have a MacBook Air? Good show, thank you. Yes, because your MacBook Air will explode.
It will melt in your hands
wait.
if you try to run this.
It will fucking explode, especially if you if you decide to stack barrels and shoot them. You will destroy your computer.
Oh, I saw that video. It was so good.
Yeah,
where you destroyed the whole goblin camp.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring us to the end of Indies Nuts podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Remember to follow us on social media. We're at Dual Screens. I'm at Batshot27. Andy's at Pants Guy. Matt is at Missed Enough. Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, chat. And as always, please be excellent to each other.